everybody. I am not in my usual spot, and I'm not going to be in my usual spot for a little while, but I still am really wanting to do a lot of creating, and I did not bring any art supplies. Take that back. I did bring some water-soluble pencils, and I do have a paintbrush. I have a teeny little bit of acrylic paint. I did not bring any kind of like travel kit with me. It was basically just a pencil roll. So I just kind of rolled everything into what I had, a pencil roll kind of arrangement. You can say, well, you know, there are lots of stores here out and about, and there are, and I could go pick up a bunch of art supplies, but really don't want to do that. I am traveling super light. I want to keep everything very fluid. I don't want to buy a whole lot of stuff that I'm going to have to ship back home. I didn't want to ship stuff here, so I had to ship my workbooks here because I'm working, and that was about the biggest thing that I could ship. So it's going to be a challenge to see what kind of art I can come up with, and with very, very, very limited supplies. I think I have like a half a bottle of glue too. I might really have to go get some glue. But anyway, I thought you might want to join me on this journey and see what we can come up with in a creative way. Thanks a lot for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I hit that 500 mark for subscribers last week, and boy, I really, really appreciate all the really nice things you guys say and how much fun you're having, and you know, fun is the name of the game here. So thanks a lot for joining me, and we'll just see what we come up with. Thanks, y'all. Bye. Okay, I knew a person who works with paper would probably need some paper to work with. I made my own pattern paper. This one I told you guys I bought some watercolor pencils with me. So I just kind of made a watercolor palette and did some little circles there, kind of like a cat hand circles. This one is just stripes made with highlighters. My yoga practice this week has been about the word open. I am open, so that just kind of happened. I don't know what I'll do with that. Another little pattern paper here that I just did some spirals, life spirals on. I did this one and thought after I got it finished I could cut it into strips and make border out of it, so that was that one. This one was fun. I just did circles with my watercolor pencils, and then I used water and just brushed over it, so that one turned out fun. This was a cat hand glue resist attempt that didn't really do well because the only glue that I have here is some gel glue. So it didn't really, you know, you can see it didn't really do so great. But, you know, it's at least something. It's a pattern paper with a little bit of texture. And then I did a little bit of scribble scrabble because it's just fun, fun, fun. So I had my papers. I made my pattern papers, my homemade pattern papers. And then we went to Sweet Cakes the other night, small cakes, and I thought, well, that would make a nice, sorry y'all, I have to hold my tablet because I also didn't bring my tablet holder down here with me. So I thought that this would make a nice, I mean, that's a really cool little polka dot background, and then I cut a piece out of one of the sides of the box. So this is what I have as my, you know, as my canvas. That's what I'm going to work on. I am attempting Jennibellie's October challenge to use painted papers and make, you tear the painted papers into circles, and then you turn the circles into faces or animals or whatever you want. And I thought it was a fun challenge, so we will see how it goes. Again, I'm holding my tablet, so I can't show you guys the process, but I will show you the results. All right, friends, this is what I came up with my homemade pattern papers and some ephemera that I have picked up during my visit here. She is a little odd, but I like kind of odd, strange things. For her face, I used a pattern paper that I had made using my water-soluble pencils. I did tamp that down a little bit with a tiny bit of white acrylic that I have in a small tube that's kind of dried up, but that's what I have, so that's what I used. I do like the way that her eyes turned out. I think her eyes are pretty expressive. The background paper here was a piece of paper that I made using a cat hand scribble scrabble technique, and then the other papers on here that I just kind of collaged down. Everything was homemade, handmade, made my own papers. I placed this on a piece of cardboard from, remember the sweet cakes box that I showed you. So that's kind of got the background kind of picking out here. And then for the caption here, I just put the word smile. I thought that, you know, I'm always reminded of the song Smile Though Your Heart Is Breaking. And I think sometimes that's what we have to do. We just have to smile through everything that's going on. And you know, when you smile, the whole world smiles at you, right? All right, so this is my little piece that I made when you have no art supplies. So you always have the ability to create something because you are a creative being. It's innate in you. So go create something today, even if you don't have any art supplies. Thanks for watching, y'all.